After spontaneously combusting, morphing back into my interim phoenix form, then popping into my mostly human shape, buck naked, I stepped out of my friend Vrock's house for some fresh air. Inside, the party continued. A friend, Kate, and her mate, Tylik, were being honored with a baby shower. As much as I'd love to be with them right now, I needed time to think. Dropping onto Vrock's back steps, I hung out with his pet dragonette, Marith, wishing I could hold back my looming death. I'd recently discovered I was a Rivist phoenix. If I didn't find my fated mate and convince her to love me, my phoenix metamorphosis would accelerate until one of these times I burned without regeneration. "Help! Help!" someone cried from the other side of the fence between Vrock's place and his neighbor. "Please help!" The desperation and fear in the voice sent me bolting off the deck. I tripped over the blanket I'd wrapped around my waist when I rejuvenated without clothing and nearly fell. I leapt toward the fence. My blanket snagged on something, but I didn't stop to free it. Someone was in grave danger, and who cared if I was naked when I faced it? My wings extended, I flew over the fence, landing squarely in the middle of the neighbor's backyard. Darkness had fallen, but I could still make out a woman standing in the grass, wringing her hands. "What's wrong?" I asked. Her curly blonde hair bounced across her shoulders as she turned my way, and for 1 second she looked familiar. Her curvaceous shape didn't spark my memory, however. Her dark eyes did. "Brooke?" The name was wrenched out of me. She blinked slowly, her head tilting. "Nixor Tharn?" Her eyes widened. "Oh, wow, it is you. Nixor!" She stepped forward, her arms extended, but froze when she got a good look at me. "You're naked." When her eyes glided down my body, stopping at my cock before flashing back up to my face, color flooded her pretty cheeks. "Very naked." "It's good to see you, Brooke." The last time I'd seen her, we were both 16, and her brother Jared caught us making out and dragged her away. I never saw her again, though I'd looked for her. She was my dream 12 years ago, and I hadn't forgotten her since. "You too, Nixor?" She sucked in a breath and shot it back out. "I want to catch up, but I can't right now. Twinkie got away, and I can't find him." Her head snapped in all directions. "Twinkie! Twinkie!" "What's a Twinkie?" I asked, internally shouting at my cock to behave. It ignored me, slowly rising toward my abs. "Twinkie's my new kitten." She peered around. "I picked him up at the shelter a week ago. He got out when I was letting the bird out of my house." "Bird?" I looked around, looking for a small cat. Somehow a bird got inside. Twinkie, of course, was thrilled, and he chased the poor bird around, leaping, trying to catch it. I carefully moved the bird into the back hall, closing doors, then opened the one on the deck. The bird flew out, but Twinkie followed. I thought he was blocked in the living room. Her face cratered. "Twinkie! Twinkie, where are you, little fluff ball?" Movement in the only tree in the backyard drew my eye, and I spied the escapee perched on a branch halfway up the tree. "Is that your pet?" I asked, pointing. Her breath caught, and she rushed over to the tree, peering up. "It's him. How did you get up there, little guy?" "I'll get him down for you." I took wing, soaring upward. The kitten scrambled back on the branch, nearly falling off, but I scooped him up and held him against my chest as I flew back to the ground. He clung to my neck, starting to purr. "Thank you so much," she said as I handed him to her. She held Twinkie snugly in her arms. Her little pet blinked at me, reaching out with a paw, as if it thought I was a big bird worth catching. "You're welcome." I couldn't get over it. After 12 long years, I'd finally met up with Brooke again. "Why are you naked, Nixor?" Laughter bubbled in her voice. "If you're doing something creepy, I might have to call the sheriff." I tugged my wings around me to cover myself. "Please don't. Demons can be snarly about stuff like this." I placed my palm on my chest. "I promise I'm not doing anything creepy." "That doesn't explain your lack of clothing. I had a little issue with the blanket I was wearing." "Blanket?" It's a long story. Or a short one in my case. My inner clock was ticking, and soon I'd explode. "What happened to you back then?" I asked. "You were there, and then you weren't."
to keep listening to this audiobook. I've left you a link in the description so you can do it at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.